So, Ekblad suspended for 20 games by the NHL for substance abuse. Yeah, this is a big loss there for the Florida Panthers. Let's read the article of Aaron Ekblad. Florida Panthers top defenseman Aaron Ekblad was suspended 20 games for violating the terms of the NHL/NHLPA performance enhancing substance program. The league's announcement Monday included that, per the collective bargaining agreement, the suspension came with a mandatory referral to the NHL/NHLPA program for substance abuse and behavioral health, where Ekblad will undergo evaluation and possible treatment. Ekblad released a statement. The news that I had failed a random drug test was a shock. Ultimately, I made a mistake by taking something to help me recover from recent injuries without first checking with proper medical and team personnel. I have let my teammates, the Panthers organization, and our fans down. For that, I am truly sorry. I have accepted responsibility for my mistake and will be fully prepared to return to my team when my suspension is over. I have learned a hard lesson and cannot wait to be back with my teammates. Panthers only have 18 regular season games left. Ekblad's first career suspension will now keep him out until an early first-round playoff series. Florida is currently sitting in first. This is the league's first PED-related suspension since Nate Schmidt, then with the Vegas Golden Knights, received a 20-game ban. So this is a tremendous loss for the Florida Panthers. Ekblad is a solid defender, and while some people always want a little bit more with Ekblad, I mean, losing a guy like that on the back end is never an easy thing. The Florida Panthers made a move to get Brad Marchand in. They're trying to go for a repeat. And now with the loss of Ekblad, while they still have quality defenders on that team, you get a little bit leaner. I mean, it's unfortunate. They traded for Seth Jones, give him a little bit of depth in that regard. And, it will be interesting to see in this regard how they handle the loss. I will say the one benefit is that they do have such a good decor. I'm going to pop that right here on the screen for the Florida Panthers. So, yeah, for the Florida Panthers, I mean, you got Forsling, you got Seth Jones, Mikola, Kulikov, Nate Schmidt, funny enough, he was suspended, and Valinskis, I'm definitely butchering that pronunciation, and, Ekblad is off the suspension. So, I think they'll be able to manage that last 18 games. They've had a very good season, and it does suck. You're losing a guy like Ekblad that has played 56 games this season and has had a pretty good season with 33 points. That's a big loss. I mean, that's a tremendous loss on the back end. I think the Florida Panthers can survive it, though. I think they'll be able to kind of manage it and deal with it. Now, as for, his statement regarding not knowing what he was taking was against the rules or, was on the illegal list or not allowed list. I want to give these guys some benefit of the doubt here because some of the stuff you can pick up at GNC can be banned from the major sports. But at the same time, you're a professional athlete. You should know what you're taking in your body, and you should know what you can and cannot take. And I mean, they have a medical staff and, health personnel in the Florida Panthers organization. If you're going to take any product, you should definitely swing it past any of them to make sure it's up to par. So if he didn't do that and he just took a supplement without knowing, I mean, that's on him. If we're going to kind of take the lighter version of that. If somehow the Panthers gave him that supplement, I think that's a massive failure on that part, but I don't think that's what happened. I understand that Ekblad's kind of, he's had some injuries, ups and downs, and understand that. He's had a great year this year, but you got to take care of yourself, and you also got to know what you're putting in your body. I feel bad for the Panthers fans, but Ekblad is a veteran. He should know better than this, in my opinion. You're a professional hockey player. You should know that certain substances are going to be illegal, and you should go by the medical staff. I just don't understand why he would take something and not make 100% sure it's legal. Now, if it comes out he was taking some type of PED that is very obviously illegal, I mean, that's just clearly on him. But it'll be interesting to see if exactly what he took actually ever comes out, but I highly doubt that. But big loss for the Panthers, but I think they'll be able to weather the storm. They have a lot of talent on that team, and I still think they're primed to come out of the Eastern Conference. Let me know your thoughts about the suspension. What did you think about it? And do you think 20 games was enough? Think it was too long, too short? Appreciate if you could drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't, well, I don't fucking care.